page. And we're streaming.
Does it not stream to the app?
It takes a little bit of time. I think it's delayed.
I wonder why it's delayed.
Just because this encoder is meant for streaming video games. And so they don't want your opponents to be able to see what you're doing. So they delay it by like 5 seconds. You hear it going through now? That's what people on YouTube see right now.
Huh. It's still not showing up on the YouTube app. Oh wait, is this it? Here we go. Ha! That's kind of cool.
Oh, damn it. So what we're gonna do is mute the PC so that it's not.
So we're the only two watching, so if
Right
we
now.
see that goes up. Oh, there's 3. Who's watching now?
Well, anybody who's watching, welcome.
So basically us.
It might be. I mean, I texted it to my friends, so they might
Yep,
be
I
on.
just tagged my sister on Facebook and she was like, I want to see if you guys like that drink. 'Cause we had the purple one before. So,
Yeah.
we'll get going on here. This is Nebraska Booze and Babble episode 3, technically, because we ran long the first time. And we have Tanner, Nathan, and Chris.
What's up?
Say hi, guys.
What up?
Our booze of the oh, and actually let's adjust the cameras too, because I went ahead and moved them so that each person could be seen. So that one over there sees Nathan pretty good.
That one?
Yeah, it looks like the one that Tanner's touching sees Nathan good. This one sees Tanner. There's Big T. And then this one over here sees me just fine.
So I feel like I have to stare that way.
You can stare whichever way you want. So we got the camera situated. We're good to go. We are going to be, our booze of choice for this afternoon is Vinique. I don't know if that's how you say it. Vinique. Vinique. You guys can tell me how to say it if anybody knows. It doesn't look as cool now that I took it out of the bottle. But it looks like this. I'm not sure if you can see like the shimmering glitter that is in there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you
Yeah,
can
I've
see
seen
that, yeah.
the purple one in stores, but I've not
So-
seen the red one yet, so.
Tanner, there's your glass.
Thank you.
Nathan, there's yours. It does look cool.
Yeah.
And then, because there's only enough in one bottle for 3 glasses, we also have us some red strawberry ale. Because I didn't want us to run out of booze for our
I feel
babbling.
like this is
Booze.
gonna start. I feel like this is gonna be like Nebraska a lot of them.
So let's try this
Ooh.
out. What do we think?
That is delicious. Wow. I could actually just chug that.
Ooh,
That's,
yeah. That's a.
Wow.
That's elegant.
It's got a almost like a Hawaiian punch type flavor to it.
Mm-hmm.
You can definitely tell there's alcohol in it.
Oh,
though,
yeah.
if
Oh
you
yeah, I
chug
mean you
it.
get the kick.
Yeah.
It's vodka, so. I mean, I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
I like
20%.
it. 20% alcohol, so not too crazy. I don't know what
Mhm.
proof that is. How do you figure proofs?
It's just double of the percentage, so it'd be
So it's 40 proof, really?
Yeah.
That's more than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, let's get rolling.
So I did post some links in the.
In the Nebraska Booze and Babble Facebook page.
No,
No.
it's a group. It's a private
okay.
group. The Booze and Babble Topics, I believe it's called.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Oh, don't leave this page. Hold on. I guess I didn't save whatever I was doing.
I feel like I'm gonna be dumb.
We have a
before
topics?
you guys, because I'm just like sipping on this.
Calm
right
it down. Where's the?
It's a Facebook group.
Oh, it's a group.
Yeah.
I'm
So in
terrible
your-
at Facebooking.
So click on the groups there.
Group right here.
Yeah, and then
Calm it down.
it's got the Nebraska Booze and Babble logo.
Of course, they're not in any kind of order. There's
Mm,
topics. Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
So this is just for the 3 of us.
Yeah, all 3 of us are on there.
Mother.
Yep.
William Isham invited you to play Candy Crush. What did we do? I think we talked about that last time, didn't
Yep.
we? We don't like these
Yep.
damn
I'm pretty
invites.
sure.
Okay, well,
But yeah, so this is the topics group. We're the only ones that have access to it,
Okay.
so you can post
Oh, wow,
whatever
these are
you
from-
want. Yeah, because so what was that? 2 years ago?
yeah, 2 years ago, because I remember us kind of when we were talking about some of this stuff.
Yeah, we did Nebraska Babble, not Nebraska Booze and Babble. That changed this year. So there's some older posts in there from our original podcast, and then starting with which one is it? That
That
one
one?
there.
Did you see
and then
the
going on
discussion
up.
that starts? So what we're pointing out here, because obviously nobody can see this, so we're looking at our topics that we're going to do, because this is pretty much the premise of the show. Is we're just going to babble about shit, so we
While
don't really
drinking
care
booze.
while drinking booze. So we're just going to talk about anything that might be trending, anything that might be important or not important or stupid or whatever. So, but you did post this. I saw this the other day. This is a news article that I was a little bit like, okay, let's check this out because it's from Conservative Outfitters.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, we might want to go ahead and read a little about this. Happens to be, I have a cousin who lives in San Francisco, and she's basically whatever I think, she thinks opposite. Okay?
Yeah.
So, to the point that some of my other friends on Facebook have blocked her because they're like, oh, she's retarded, she's stupid. She's not. She's very smart. She's a very intelligent girl. She has very democratic views, whereas I have more conservative views.
And I have amazing views.
Well, all my views are amazing. I mean, I'm right, and everybody else is wrong,
Exactly.
right?
That's how it works.
But-
America.
I figured, let me find out if she knows anything about this because it's in her area. So this is a white. The article says white student assaulted for cultural appropriation.
Which I had never even heard of
Yeah,
that term
yeah,
before.
we've discussed. Me and my cousin have discussed this cultural appropriation thing before. Have you heard of that before? Basically, like people were, and I'll just say it this way: there were black people saying that white people appropriated their culture because they were wearing dreadlocks. In other words, you stole my blackness. Is how I hear that.
Yeah.
And I call complete bullshit on that. Especially if you start doing a little bit of research and you see where dreadlocks originated from.
Greece.
Yeah, Greece, Ethiopia, like very white.
I read the comments on the video.
But
I don't know that kind of stuff.
where I originally heard this term was some star, the girl that plays in the Mockingbird movies, the girl that plays Rue, the black girl that dies in the first
I
movie.
have no clue who that is.
Have you seen the movie?
I mean, yeah, I've seen the movie, but I don't know
In the
who
first
the actress
movie,
is.
yeah, I don't know what her name is.
Yeah. Is
Um,
that her?
No.
Oh.
No. Are you saying all black people look alike?
I was like,
At least it came from the guy that is black.
Oh my god.
So she posted a thing online because she's like 16 or whatever. She goes to school and she posted this thing about how cornrows are mine and that's my black culture and all this stuff. So me and my cousin got into this huge argument on Facebook about it because I totally disagree with the comment. However, this girl attacked this white dude. Attacked him. Like I
With
wouldn't say, yeah,
quotations,
like it's not
yeah.
really attacking. Like she went at him. I think she hit him or something or pushed him or whatever. He pushed away.
She like grabbed him to try to keep him there. And
Yeah.
The kid filming it was attacked more than. the
Yeah,
white
that's what it looked
kid.
like to me. It looked like the kid with the
But-
camera got hit a little more.
Yeah.
This kid, the white kid, pushed the black girl out of the way and was like, "Leave me alone," kind of stuff. He didn't even really get into the altercation.
Yeah.
But she was mad because he appropriated her. Well, we could watch the video. I didn't know. The
Have you
video
seen
was
this?
There you go, Tanner. We won't be able to hear it because I don't
The
want it to like
sound.
reverberate on the.
True.
But he's responding to her or whatever. So he's being nice. Looks like talking to her. He's a little animated, getting a little hip hop.
Yeah.
There's people walking by. It's no big deal. He got tired of it and he's walking away. She physically restrained him and stopped him from walking away. He tries to walk away a different direction. She stops him again. Holds him down, pulls him back.
And then there she was mocking him, like he said something, and she's like, "Oh, let me go, something along those lines."
Yeah, I don't see the reasoning for it. I mean, I feel like it's just intentional. Oh, and then she got mad because somebody was videotaping it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And doesn't she work for the school? Like she does something there? Is what
I'm
I
not
had
sure.
seen. I don't know if she. I mean, she's not a teacher or anything like
No.
that, but she is on staff at the school for something.
Oh, and then she got
is
into them on that? Really?
Yeah, that says it in the article there. So they're saying that she should get fired. and
Yeah, I would say you physically restrained a student. That's enough to, at least have some kind of slap on the wrist.
Yeah.
But I went ahead and posted to my Facebook page this article and asked my cousin. I didn't even read it. I was just like, hey, do you know anything about this? Because you live, not that you live in San Francisco, you should know everybody who lives in San Francisco. But apparently she does know who it is. She at least responded like she knew who the kid was. She was like, oh yeah, I think his name's Corey or whatever. But yeah, Corey's a nice kid. Blah blah blah. And then she even made the comment, something to the effect of, well, you know, and if we want to get into the cultural appropriation thing, we could talk about all the white things that she's wearing. You know, and go back and forth. I still just don't get the white-black thing. Like, holy crap.
Yeah.
We're America, and nothing here is original. Literally, it all comes from a bunch of different cultures. And that's kind of why I like it.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we're supposed to be the melting pot, right? Like, we're supposed to just bring all these different cultures together, mix them together, and then be an American.
Yeah.
So
I do
I don't get
understand,
it.
like, there's some things that you got to be a little bit sensitive on, but
like what
I
though?
don't think.
Like what? Like if my wife thought that wearing, and I'm not being insulting to anybody, but I don't know what it's called, when the Muslim girls wear the covers over their face and their head. What is it?
Burqa.
A burqa. Okay, so Tanner said burqa. Speak up.
Burqa.
A burqa. If my wife was like, oh, you know what? That's a cool outfit. I like the way that looks. I don't see the problem with her wearing that.
Yeah.
It's a fashion statement to her. It doesn't demean the religious statement that it may have for somebody who practices Muslim.
Yeah.
But
So one example, and this is a religion thing, not a culture thing, but my wife is, her family is Catholic and everything, and there is one of the services that I went to where one of her brothers or sisters was getting whatever it's called, whatever they do there. And I was not allowed to go up there. I had to stay in my seat because I wasn't whatever thing it was. So, I mean, there are instances where, yeah, be respectful, be
Oh, yeah.
appropriate.
Like I
But
wouldn't say
dreadlocks.
Yeah, dreadlocks are
Yeah,
it's a
that's a
hairstyle.
hairstyle,
You know,
yeah.
it's not like a religious thing either. Like I can
Yeah.
understand more the religious side of things because it could be like I practice this religion, therefore I do this. And so if you're copying me, why are you doing it?
Tanner could pull off a weave.
Then I could do it. I could do some dreads. Can't even grow hair. But
I've
I
had
can
my
see why
hair
a Muslim
braided
woman would be
twice, I
offended
think.
if my white wife, who doesn't care about Muslim at all, was wearing a burqa.
Burqa.
Burqa. I could see why. Like I get it. But the right response would be, hey, I don't appreciate that. And then for the other person to be like, well, kind of my style, or hey, I understand why you don't appreciate it, I won't do it again.
Yeah.
And done and over with, right? Like it shouldn't be
Oh,
altercation.
so there was another thing that happened in the video. We didn't hear it because of the sound.
Oh, yes.
But at one point you hear her say, grab some scissors, grab some scissors.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like she was actually going to restrain him and cut his hair off. That's an important
That's
piece
a
of
straight up like if
Yeah.
she,
That's basically
wow,
assault, yeah.
that's like assault.
Yeah,
you
she
can't cut
didn't.
somebody's hair.
She didn't, but that was one of the things because I looked into it after you had posted it. On the Facebook, we're in the basement. On the Facebook post of it though, can you go to like where you posted it on your page? Because the top comment on there is hilarious.
I have some rather I have some friends that are rather colorful and don't really give a shit about what people say or think.
Yeah, this was one
Is
of the
this my
comments
page?
on the.
No,
No,
it's
it's not.
Oh, let's go to
This
mine.
is one of the comments on the actual story, though.
Oh, on
like
the
you
story?
click- yeah. So you should be able to scroll down to
Oh,
your.
on the story, like right here.
No, but the Facebook
The
comment on
Facebook
the story.
page on this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just scroll down to where you have it posted to your page.
Oh,
and
this
then,
could be way down.
It shouldn't be that
Hateful
far, is
things.
it? I'm sorry, but that was.
That was funny. I liked it. Oh, there
Okay.
it is. Okay.
Yeah. So then click on the actual story, and then you should be able to. No, that
Oh,
opens
keep
it up in
taking
a
us to
different
that.
thing. Scroll up a little bit. Click on their page.
Oh, these people? Okay.
So,
Conservative country.
okay, top comment. Nope, that one wasn't it. Okay, it was, yeah, whatever. There are some interesting, very colorful comments in there, but it must have changed since then because I guess this was posted and a bunch of people commented. But it was something along the lines of, you should be wearing leopard print or something instead then. But yeah. And then because of the page that it was on, there wasn't really anybody checking any of the comments. Like everybody,
Oh, really?
Everybody was like-minded, so it got pretty interesting
Yeah.
reading.
So I put on here. When I shared it, I said, Allie, which is my cousin, do you know more about this incident? Because I always generally like to know more about it than just what the article from some whatever website it is.
Yeah.
And she said, yeah, Corey's a really sweet kid. Your standard raver, smokes a lot of pot. He does his thing, and he's always in positive spirit. This girl doesn't know when to draw the line, and apparently has no problem judging people based on their appearance. She's just being an entitled bitch. I totally understand the cultural She does agree with cultural appropriation, but in this case, she's flat wrong. I don't understand how she's wrong, but other people are not. But that's a different argument. So yeah, she's pretty much saying, yeah, I completely don't get it. And then she said something like, in my opinion, if Beyonce can rock blonde hair, which she does flawlessly, Corey can have whatever hairstyle he wants. I personally think they both look fabulous, not giving a rat's ass about the world's opinions. Agreed.
Yeah.
First time ever, her and I both agreed. Then she posted this funny picture. That moment, you're hungry for Chinese food, but you remember
Isn't
cultural
that them
appropriation.
from the video, though? Isn't that an actual picture of
That's the two. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
two people from the video.
Yeah.
So it's a meme. Somebody saw them talking about cultural appropriation, and then they went to get Chinese food. Hunter, come here. I guess my dog's coming down to visit with us. Oh, I bet the kids want to play on the trampoline. And come here, Hunter. Come here, dude. Lay down on the floor. Dog's visiting. What up, dude?
Hey, Hunter.
So yeah, that was. It seemed like everybody that was commenting on here pretty much agrees with me.
Yeah, my only comment was that I didn't think it was really an assault.
No,
I mean-
and based on that video, you can touch people. Like,
Yeah.
it's you have to draw a
Hey,
line
Taylor.
somewhere. Look, you can see him on Hunter's just barely on the video. Like his head just pops up in between Nathan's legs.
Hello.
But yeah, that was a fun one, and I get why. I don't get why people think that it's like okay to do that kind of stuff. Did you have anything that you were thinking of throughout the week that you were
To
like,
be
hey,
honest with
we
you,
should
I
chat?
did not.
You were just like, I need to get some booze.
For real. That's all everything though when I come on the show.
I finally did see Batman v Superman.
Have you seen it?
I have not seen it
Oh,
yet.
we can't spoiler alert it.
Okay.
In Star Wars though, Harrison Ford dies. I just want to throw that out there.
Dude, I didn't even see that one either.
No fucks given at this point. People
It's
and their
been
spoiler
long
wine.
enough since that movie came out.
People and
Batman
their
v
spoiler
Superman's
wine.
only been out a week.
Have you really not seen Star Wars? You had to know he's dead though, right?
Oh yeah, like within the
There's
first
no
week.
way. There's
Within
no
the
way you
first
didn't
week.
know that.
Within the first week.
There was a picture I saw where somebody had a solo cup and they had the lightsaber going through the solo
Apparently
cup, and then
some-
it said "too soon?" ?
Apparently somebody's faxing us in a question to ask.
I think you hit a button. The printer just came to life. Printer
Like I
preparation
said, somebody's
occurring.
faxing in a question.
Is it? Oh, my cousin Rody said you better mention my show. Rody has a show called. What did we talk about last time?
Aren't they
I
the
can't remember
cigar
what it's called.
one, right?
Yeah, no. Piper's Talk.
Oh yeah, pipe.
Pipe talking or something like that. Let's go
Yeah.
find it again real quick.
Yeah, since
Piper's.
the last episode.
Since he said, yeah, I lost the last episode, so we'll go here
the
real quick.
microphone was muted apparently at some point, so
There's like a closed Facebook group called House of Briar, and then George is my cousin. He's got his show. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head right now. Piper's Talk or something like that. Yeah, Piper's Talk. So yeah, check out Piper's Talk. It's a. You can also go to like Stitcher or iTunes or any of those places and download his podcast.
yeah, he's a podcast like Nebraska
he
Booze
does
and
his
Babble.
own podcast, and he's doing really well actually. He was telling me a little bit. I went down to Texas last weekend. So that was cool. Yeah, you did hit a button. I see it turning on.
That makes sense.
The power button's right
Got
there.
it.
But he's doing really good at it. He's got a lot of listeners, a lot of followers and stuff like that. So a lot of people that care a lot about the, what do you call it? The piping community. So they really liked it. He does a good job interviewing them. I listen to him. It took me a lot longer when I was doing my radio show to get into the just ease of talking to somebody. Because I mean, when I was doing the radio show, I was literally talking to myself. I
Yeah.
was in a room by myself talking to all the people listening, but there was nobody there to like interact with me. He's doing some phone interviews, which are pretty cool. So it's kind of neat that he gets to do that. He's messaging me here, so he must be watching the show. Stubby poker for hunting, and he wanted to finish Forrest Campbell. He's just sending me pictures of a pretty. That is a really pretty pipe.
Yeah.
I would smoke out of that. I want a Gandalf pipe. You know what I'm talking about?
Long ass fucking pipe.
I think that would be cool. Me and
I'm
Tanner
sure
were,
you can get that somewhere.
Oh, I'm sure you can. We were having a cigar earlier, and I was like, dude, you know what'd be cool? If I had a pipe. So, we're pimping the Piper's Talk Show. We should get 3 pipes. And then
Exactly.
we can do a Nebraska booze where we smoke a pipe.
We should get one that's engraved with the Nebraska booze and
Right?
Bible.
With the booze and babble. Nebraska? Texas rocks, so sorry. Can't help
We're
it.
not following the rules very well.
Oh, we did. We said booze a bunch. I don't want to like waste my deliciousness on just downing it. So
This
whenever
is straight Kool-Aid, though.
Oh, it's so
I mean,
Dude, for real.
here's your red apple ale. What do you think about the strawberry? I haven't had the strawberry before, so I kind of grabbed 2 new things. Did you try it?
No, not yet.
How are you gonna have a piece of alcohol go across
I'm
you
still drinking
and not
another
taste
one,
it?
guy.
Tell me what you think about that.
I guess I'll take
it's pretty good.
the. I wanted
The
to wait.
Vanique is so good that it's like everything just tastes like red Vanique.
Strawberry Hawaiian punch liquor.
Yeah, I've had the Red's apple ale, and they make a mango one as well, right? Or is that a different brand?
Might be.
But I've had a mango ale as well.
So Roy's disappointed. Roy's watching us. He said, "What are you guys doing? Just rambling?" Which is exactly what we're doing.
Pretty much.
That's why it's called Babble, because we're just babbling.
Yeah, so the
he
show
wants us
is
to talk about
Nebraska
booze.
Booze and Babble, and the purpose of the show is we have a different booze each week, and we finish that bottle while babbling. There's
Yes.
not any set discussion. We accept topics.
Well, it
I mean-
looks like they would like us to talk about booze.
So,
Yeah.
And I actually have the stream pulled up on my phone right now, and if you guys have YouTube channels, you can actually put in,
comment?
yeah, you can actually chat on our live stream and ask us questions and all that good stuff. So
And since all the people that are watching probably know us, you can also
Yeah.
text any of us.
or text.
I know my wife's got it on right now,
Yeah.
but she said she's not like paying attention
Well,
to it.
So here you go,
So-
Roy, if you're still paying attention. This is our booze for the day.
Vanique.
Vanique. And yes, you make a better Chrissy Poo cocktail. So there's a story there. We can talk, we'll talk booze right now. Roy is like top tier, really good at making different alcohols. To the point where,
Like mixed cocktails.
yeah, he'll make like a full 10 gallons or whatever you want if you're gonna pay for it.
Yeah.
He's so good at it to the point where he's actually told people, like, what do you want? Like, so they were telling me about this candy. I don't like candy corn. But he has a candy corn drink that he makes. And he was telling me, I know I did a really good job. I was like, how do you know? Like, you know, I don't like candy corn, so I want to try it. He's like, that's the point. I hate candy corn, and when I took a drink of it, it tastes exactly like candy corn. And I hate my own drink.
Forgot my vape.
So, damn it. Now we have homosexual Tanner with us.
Hi guys.
But yeah, Roy can make really good drinks. So we had a party. I don't remember if he threw it, I threw it, who threw it. But we went to the party, and he was like, "Oh, Chris, I know you like sweet drinks." Because I do. I like sweet stuff like this, not Maker's Mark, that kind of hard stuff. I'll do Jack Daniels, that kind of stuff, but I prefer a very sweet. Everybody makes fun of me for having like daiquiris and stuff like that instead of beer.
Yeah.
Daiquiris have more alcohol in them, but whatever. So he made the
I like
Chrissy Poo
margaritas.
cocktail.
Dude.
You've had Chrissy
Yeah.
Poo cocktail, right?
No.
No? Chrissy Poo cocktail is like the strawberry deliciousness mixed inside some more strawberry deliciousness with an amount of alcohol that will knock you on your feet, off your feet, but you can't taste any of it.
Huh.
So it's one of these drinks where when people come over and I have it, I have to be like, you may have a glass. Please refrain from
I can
multiple
have
glasses.
2 glasses.
Well, they never listen because they're like, oh, this shit tastes like Kool-Aid, man. You should put some alcohol in it. And then by the end of the night, there's people puking in the front yard, and it's bad.
yeah.
He also makes some blue stuff that's really good. Anything he makes pretty much that I've had, I really like. When he says, Chris, you'll like this, he's usually right. So we're talking about booze for him.
Yay, Roy.
Yes, Roy. Roy should come on. Roy should bring we should have Roy make some booze. And then we can have a chat with him. And we might
the
be
Nebraska
awake
Booze
by
and
the end of
Babble
it.
bartender.
Yep, right? How many bees can we get in there? Me and Tanner had some margaritas over at Texas Roadhouse.
Yes, sir.
Have you ever been to Hector's?
Hector's. No.
Did I show you the margarita there?
You did show me a picture, or you put it on your Facebook.
Gosh, it was no.
No?
I don't think I posted it.
Maybe
on
you showed it
Facebook.
to me then, because you did show me a picture.
Yeah, it was there. So they have like fancy margarita glasses, and I had the jumbo, which was just absolutely ginormous. Like the top was literally probably that big around. But it was a strawberry margarita, and it was the best strawberry margarita I've
Really?
ever
That good?
had. Oh, it was phenomenal.
The one at Texas Roadhouse was good. It wasn't $7 good.
Yeah, and I was at Upstream Friday, and I did not like their margarita.
I was disappointed because they so Texas Roadhouse will let you get a vial of booze in it. So the guy was like, "Do you want the Patron?" I was like, "Hell yeah, I want the Patron because Patron is great."
Yeah.
Me, him, and Lisa all got them. Lisa stuck her finger in the Patron and was like, "That's gross. I'm not drinking it." I was like, "You're not supposed to dip your finger in it, but whatever."
Yeah.
So Tanner and I took our shots of it, and we're like, "Man, that's all right.
That's
Not Patron. Like maybe it's like gold label or something. That's not silver label Patron." Come to find out, when we got the bill, it was really just just step above Jose Cuervo or something, so it wasn't good at all.
Yeah.
But me and Lisa were talking about wanting to try Don and Millie's 99-cent margaritas.
I have tried them.
Are they
How are they?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a 99-cent margarita.
So the
It's
amount
not-
of booze is going to be real low,
Yeah, it's not very strong, but honestly, it's cheaper than getting pop from them.
right?
So if I'm eating in, I'm just gonna get one of those instead of getting pop because
Fair
it
enough.
tastes fine. It tastes good, but it's very, very light alcohol content, obviously.
You know, we're on a Nebraska show when somebody's like, "Yeah, I got some pop."
And is wearing a Nebraska Cornhuskers shirt.
Because for
by the
me,
way.
it's soda, and that took a long time to train myself out of. Can I get a Coke? The
Yeah,
dog is like, belly rub time. Come on.
it's pop for me. Sometimes I say soda. I don't understand Coke, like when people just call all pop Coke.
But I just grew up
'Cause
that way.
it's
That's
a,
how it was.
That's a brand.
I know it is,
of
but I never knew.
soda.
I never knew anywhere else was different. I grew up in South Texas, and it was Coke. You want a Coke? Yeah. What kind
Yeah.
of Coke you want? Dr Pepper. Okay. And we walked away.
Actually, when I worked at Burger King, after work one day we went to Guacamaya, which is like this Mexican restaurant, and
The one with the weed symbol on, for the picture.
Yeah, I've been there.
We drove past that the other day.
Super familiar.
It looks like a
Well-
weed symbol. It's really a guacamole.
yeah, but on the weekends they have like a dance night, like sort of rave thing, and the lights are actually pretty legit. Like they have laser lights and fog and all that kind of stuff going on. So we were there and we were just hanging out, and I was really thirsty, so I went up to the bar just to get a soda, because I was thirsty and I wasn't going to drink anything. So I asked the guy if they had pop, and he just said Coca. And I was like, well, no, I don't like Coca-Cola. Do you have any other kinds? And he said Coca. I was like, do you have Pepsi or Dr. Pepper? And he just kept saying Coca. So I was like, okay, I'll take a Coca. And he gave me a Coca-Cola.
I was expecting you to be like, and he gave me a mirror.
There it is. There it is.
Ah, yes, some Coca would be good.
Yeah, but I was thirsty enough, I would have just drank anything, so.
Yeah, Coca-Cola is probably my last choice of soda on the list.
Yeah,
I'd rather have Coke Zero before Coca-Cola.
if I'm doing a rum and Coke, I do like Coke for that.
I like a Jack and Coke.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't think I've had Jack and Coke.
Jack and Coke's good.
It's not bad.
My buddy Alan got me on that because that's all he really drinks. We used to go, him and I and a few other friends, every Tuesday night we used to go out to Fox and the Hound way out west because they had free pool on Tuesday nights.
Yeah.
And then they had, so we would take turns buying the chips and salsa because it was like $4. It was
Yeah.
unlimited. So we were just cheapskates.
Yeah.
And then we would get drinks the rest of the night. And that's the first time I ever had Angry Orchard was out there. But,
Oh,
He
I think
had-
it was Angry Orchard mango.
oh yeah?
Yeah.
But that was good.
Yeah, it was tasty.
Yeah. But
Sorry.
they used to make Jack and Cokes out there, and we would ask them for a Jack and Coke. They'd bring it to us, and we'd have a drink, and we'd be like, hey, not to sound like a pussy, but can we get a little bit of Coke in this Jack? Because it was like, woo! Like, damn, you guys forgot to squirt the Coke in there or something, because damn.
Yeah.
But you don't want to complain to them, right? Because, like, usually you pay $4 and you get, like, a whole bunch of Coke, and they're like, yeah, sure, alcohol in it. This is
Yeah.
the opposite.
Yeah.
So we enjoyed that place. I don't know why we stopped going there, other than it's a long ass drive for Tuesday night,
Yeah.
and I don't work at 10 o'clock in the morning anymore.
Well, my favorite rum and coke is. Have you ever had Kraken Rum?
No, I've not.
Have you ever seen the bottle for Kraken Rum?
No, but I'm liking where this is going.
Go on ahead and Google it. And for those of you watching at home, go on ahead and Google it as well.
Kraken Rum.
Yep. The bottle even looks pretty cool. But it's a black rum. It's a black spiced rum. And you should go to their actual website, though, because their website's actually pretty cool. KrakenRum.com.
Age gate, I like that.
Yeah. You do not want to drink this stuff straight. It's a black, dark spiced rum.
94 proof.
94 proof?
Is it?
Or percent?
47% alcohol.
Shit.
Yeah, it's strong. But when you put it in Coke for a rum and Coke, the flavor is phenomenal, and it's the best rum and Coke I've had. Honestly,
That's a
we
sweet
need
bottle.
to have this on the show sometime. With Coke,
With
obviously.
something.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna.
No fucking way I'm drinking something 94 proof.
I don't think we're gonna drink like glasses of this.
Yeah.
But
I might actually bring this one on sometime. It's a really, really good rum for rum and Coke.
I got a cool video.
Yeah.
They say mix it with cola carefully.
Yeah. But I mean, it's spiced. The flavor, it's really strong, but it's strong flavor too. Like when you open it and just smell it, like it smells amazing. And then they have all the different recipes and stuff that you can do with it as well.
This is what we need, a Kraken colada.
Half cup Kraken Rum,
cubes.
ice cubes, half cup coconut cream, half cup coconut milk, and 1/4 cup pineapple chunks.
A half a cup of this rum serves 4 people.
Jesus Christ.
Holy shit.
Yeah, but it's mixed in with everything though. But I've only had it with the like rum and Coke.
So
haven't
this
had
coming
it
from
with
an
anything
IT guy.
else.
They have a sweet ass website.
Yeah.
I think you're getting away from having the phone by having the iWatch. I saw that, buddy. I saw that.
Anyway, back to the Kraken.
Release the Kraken.
Oh, that is cool. So I'm excited to try
How
that.
about it?
Yeah.
I saw that. Oh, I opened up trending websites earlier just in case we were gonna run out of things to talk about.
Oh,
So what?
sorry, my bad. I didn't mean to
No,
cut you
no,
off.
no. You're
Everybody
good.
freeze.
So there was some on the news. It happened not too recently. There was a Marine that was killed in Iraq. He actually lives near my hometown.
Oh.
About 30.
A Marine?
Yeah, Marine. I can't. I feel bad. I feel like I can't think of off the top of my head what his name was. But he lives in Temecula, which is about 30 minutes south of where I live. Back in Elsinore. So.
Well, we all support our troops 100%.
Absolutely,
Prayers,
100%.
Prayers to the family, prayers to the friends, and all that good stuff. So it's hard to hear about a fallen comrade. You know, what doesn't matter what service you may be, Air Force, Army, Marine, Navy. You know, we're all fighting the same fight. So it sucks to hear that. We lost a friend, and you know, especially it kind of got to me a little bit just because his
From
family
your hometown.
lives from
Yeah.
close to my hometown, you know. So it kind of makes me think a little bit, you know, because I'm actually, like I said in the first episode, I'm not gonna be here for much longer. I'm gonna be gone by the end of the year, so don't know quite yet where I'm gonna be going. Somewhere overseas, hopefully, but hopefully nothing.
When he says hopefully, he means like Germany or Korea or Japan, not Iraq or Afghanistan.
No, I'm not deploying. I'm actually PTSing.
His job doesn't deploy.
Is there a base in Hawaii?
There is a base in Hawaii.
Hickam, Hawaii.
There you go.
I would love to go there. That'd be freaking
So would like 99% of the rest of the armed forces. So
Yeah. My
I don't know what you guys. but I'm feeling it.
sister-in-law's family, they
I'm
actually were
feeling it.
stationed
nice.
there.
Feeling this?
Yeah, I'm feeling it.
A little bit?
No.
Okay.
I'm feeling the alcohol.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
Get
vape.
DV. I'm not gonna suck on the same black cylinder you've sucked on.
I got a bunch of other ones you can swap out.
So do we have any other topics in the group thing?
Let's go back to the group thing.
'Cause I know there was a couple different ones, but I don't remember.
Somebody else may have to take over the mouse. haven't eaten all day. I'm catching this.
I can switch you spots.
I'm catching this. I'm not giving up my seat. I'll just give you the mouse, bro.
Good.
We got my softball team, House of Briar, Piper's Talk, Nebraska Subaru owners. I don't own a Subaru anymore, but they're not like Psychotics where they kick you out because you don't own one anymore. I still own a Scion, so it's all good. Where the hell is it?
Wasn't it? It was more
was there
towards
just
the
a little
top
bit ago.
before, yeah. It's got a little like.
Oh, there it is.
alcohol-
Nebraska booze and Nebraska Babble topics.
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 Okay. You should just favorite that. So.
Right?
Yeah,
I don't even know how you
probably
do
a
that
good
right
idea.
now.
Okay. So.
Okay, so we talked about the chick beating up the boy because he stole dreadlocks from her.
Yep, we added the new
You
logo.
stole dreadlocks from her.
That's basically how it is.
The Path of the Lightsaber video.
Oh, dude, that video was so good. Did you watch that video I posted?
What?
The video of the Path of the Lightsaber?
I don't think so.
I don't even care if this reverberates through the channel. You need to see this.
So YouTube search The Path of the Lightsaber.
All we can hear is us talking.
Well, once we stop talking, we'll hear it.
You'll just get to watch this while we talk in the background. It's like a fan-made video or something of the lightsaber that Luke Skywalker had that came from Mini Skywalker. What's his name? Anakin. I know people hate the original trilogy, but there's so many good scenes
I
from
need
it.
to watch that again.
When that scene right there, that kid, like, oh, man.
I saw a picture. You know how they re-released the older episodes, and they have the Anakin Skywalker actor in the final like ghost scene or whatever.
Oh, I did not know that. No.
Oh yeah, and the re-released versions they have Yoda, Obi-Wan from the 4, 5, 6, and then they have Anakin photoshopped in
Really?
there as well. Yeah, and they show they took a still picture, and Yoda's got kind of this look on his face, and then the caption was, when your friend's back in the chat, but low-key, you know, he murdered a room full of younglings.
This is my
I
favorite
gotta-
scene in this movie.
I gotta see that movie again. Did I ever tell you what happened when we went to see it the second time
No.
in theaters? We got evacuated out of the movie.
Really?
theater.
What
Yep.
for?
So we're watching the movie, and this does not give anything away, because obviously.
Neither does this video, by the way. If you watch this video, there's no like
Yeah.
spoilers in it.
But I mean, obviously it's Star Wars. Obviously, there's going to be spaceships flying around shooting crap. So I'm not giving anything away, Tanner. But there's a scene where they're flying around and they're trying to get away from the ship, and so they're shooting and stuff. And then all of a sudden, we saw this white, like, flashing light in the theater. And my initial thought wasn't like, oh crap, what's going on? It was, oh, they have lighting that goes with the movie now?
It's a 4D event.
Yeah, because it's like they're shooting and they're evading, and then this light's just flashing. Well, then the like sound went off, and then on the intercom they said, "Please evacuate the building," or "This is an emergency event. Please evacuate the building and do not re-enter." That was all that they said. They didn't give any details on what's going on. It was just emergency event, evacuate the building immediately and do not re-enter. And it was actually a very delayed response. Like, it wasn't everybody just jumped up and started going out. It was completely quiet. There wasn't anybody screaming or anything. And then I was just kind of like, okay, well, let's go. So I got up, and I was there with my wife and two of my friends. So we leave the theater, and even though we were like halfway up the theater, we were the first ones that made it to the door to exit the building. And I didn't want to go out first because, I mean, obviously we're all thinking active shooter, like emergency situation, that's what we're thinking about. And so I just kind of pushed the door open and let it slam back shut, waited a little bit, and then I went on ahead and went out. And then we got around to the front of the building, And when we finally knew that it was okay, we saw a fire truck pull up probably 5 minutes later. It was a very delayed response. And the firefighters ran straight in, so I said, well,
what was the reason?
so what it ended up being was some stupid kid pulled the fire alarm.
Oh, and ruined your
Yep.
showing of Star Wars. At least
And
on your second showing.
They broke the handle, so it was stuck in the on position, and they couldn't turn it off. And so they had to just stop all movies for the rest of the night. It wasn't even like, wait a little bit and we'll get you back in. So I went to the counter and I got refunded for my concessions because we left them on the floor in the theater. And
So
then
what
we
if they were 90% gone?
And then we got free movie passes. And then that free movie pass does not work for IMAX. You have to pay a surcharge. But yesterday I went to the Rave Theater at Westroads. Oh, it's not the Rave anymore. But the AMC,
It's the AMC now,
Westroads. Yeah. I gave her the ticket and then I gave her a 20 because I knew there was a surcharge. And then she gave me $8.45 and change. And I was like,
Whoa,
yeah,
that's
like-
a hell of a surcharge.
yeah, she ripped the free pass too. I was like, how much is the movie? And she said $11.55, and I was like, then I should be getting more change than $8.45. I said that's a free pass, but it doesn't cover IMAX. I just need the difference. And she was like, oh, let me get my supervisor. So she got the supervisor. He just came, refunded the full 20, and just said, go
Told you to
ahead
get the
and
hell
go
out.
in.
Yeah, she's like, I don't got time for this.
So yeah, that ended up working out. I got free access into an IMAX when I should have paid a surcharge.
What'd you see?
Batman v
Yeah.
Superman.
I bet that's awesome in IMAX.
Oh yes, it was cool in IMAX.
You have to go see IMAX, or you have to go see IMAX. I am feeling this 100%. I'm not willing. I'm not more than willing to say that. Yeah.
Have you guys seen the sad Ben Affleck video?
Is that no? I've not.
Oh, so they're interviewing the Ben Affleck and the guy that plays Superman, and Henry Cavill.
Superman.
Whatever. So they're interviewing them, and they ask them if they've seen the reviews on the movies. And then they took the actual interview, and then they made the video sad Ben Affleck.
Sure.
So after he asks the question, they just show like all the reviews like coming in on the screen, and they're all really bad reviews. And then
Bad people can see you doing that. He's checking. No, he's
Dude,
checking
I
out
was-
the shimmering.
Yeah, I
He's like,
think it's
ooh,
awesome.
pretty.
I think it's awesome.
But then Henry Cavill answers, and he's very into it. He's very positive, and he actually gives a really good response. Honestly, I went and looked up the real video. But Ben Affleck, while Henry Cavill is talking, is just staring down at the floor. And so they just start zooming into his face, and they do that song, "Hello, Darkness, My Old Friend." And then it's just, he's literally just staring at the floor for a solid 30 seconds.
It's too bad that he's like that because like all the reviews and stuff you watch, they're like Wonder Woman awesome, Batman really good, Ben Affleck nailed it, Superman average, and then the movie sucks.
Yeah.
But
This doesn't give
yeah.
anything away, because I'm not going to give spoilers. The movie just came out last week. One review that I saw that I do agree with was that Ben Affleck played Batman the entire time. He didn't play Ben Affleck and Bruce Wayne. Like, the entire time he was just in Batman character. And so Christian Bale, like, he played both of
see,
them
I
well.
I feel like opposite of that. I feel like he did a great Bruce Wayne, like a Bruce Wayne who's older,
Yeah.
and who just watched his, his tower fall and had to save a little kid, and none of
That's
this is
in
like
the previews.
none of this is spoiler stuff. Like
Yeah.
it's just the reason Batman hates Superman is because Superman destroyed the city of Metropolis while he was fighting Zod.
Which you see at the end of Man of Steel. Again, not spoilers.
So I felt like he did a real good, like older Bruce Wayne who is more concerned with people than business at this point, and he's been Batman for a long time and is like in that mode of I'm always Batman instead of I'm only Batman at night. I thought he did a good. I felt like that was a good representation. Did
Yeah.
you know? And I didn't know this because I didn't pay attention apparently. That the Lex Luthor in the movie is the son of Lex Luthor.
I saw that somewhere.
He literally, really is. Like, that's a legitimate script written. Zack Snyder, Alexander Luthor is in the movie, the son of Lex Luthor, that we all know, bald guy.
Yeah.
That was a cool twist, because I wondered how Lex was so young and Batman was 20 years old, or been Batman for 20 years.
Yeah, that
So,
actually kind of
That
makes
makes a little more sense now. Also, it explains how they try to modernize the concept by giving LexCorp was like a tech giant now because the son of Lex Luthor took it into technology.
Yeah.
Because it used to be real estate was what Lex Luthor was into. So I thought
I'm
that was cool.
honestly, I'm more looking forward to Suicide Squad. I haven't, I mean, DC movies, obviously you have the Batman trilogy, which was phenomenal. I
Yes.
loved those movies. For me, it goes 2, 1, 3, for my preference.
Really?
Yeah, the third one just jumped around a lot. There was obviously something major that happened that changed what was going to happen in the third movie. Rest in peace, Heath Ledger. So it suffered a little bit because of that. But yeah, so
I
I
didn't
got
think Heath
that,
Ledger
which
was
was
like
phenomenal.
that awesome of a Joker. Like I don't think the Joker was like. To me, the Joker's not like a insane. I'm chasing after the car. I don't know what I'd do if I catch a guy. The
Yeah.
Joker has plan A, B, C, D, E, F, and
But
G.
he
If he
did
catches that
have that
car, he
plan.
knows exactly what the hell he's gonna do, and he's gonna do it in 12 different ways. Like
But
he's
that
super
whole
smart.
thing was a show, though.
I
Like,
don't know.
he had everything planned out.
played
like,
a really
he had
psycho
a stinking
Joker.
RPG to
He
take
did.
out the Batmobile.
He
So I understand if you
Which
just
is nothing
take that
like
one line.
Which is nothing like who's the guy that played the Joker
You
in the
can't
original?
dispose of a bomb.
Who's the Joker in the original movie? I'm too drunk to know now.
Oh,
Jack Nicholson.
Yep.
that's
Well,
not
now, how
the
does-
original.
Yeah, in the first movie that I consider the 1980s Batman. But how does that
You know,
Joker?
like
how does
the
that Joker shoot down the
Adam
Batwing?
West Batman.
No, don't care about that one. How does Jack Nicholson's Joker shoot down the Batwing? With a super long 6-shooter. Have you ever seen that movie? You've never
Oh
seen
my
Batman,
gosh.
the original Batman with Michael Keaton.
We can spoil that movie.
Oh, dude. Joker pulls a gun out of his pocket. That's like, it's literally like 4-foot long barrel out of his pocket. He's like
It's
this.
just a handgun
It's a little
with a
6-shooter.
extremely long.
I think
Yeah.
seen.
And I'm pretty sure, I haven't seen it in a long time, I'm pretty sure it's like one shot and the Batwing goes down.
Yeah,
Like,
that was.
It was awesome.
Yeah, the Batmobile and the Batwing and
talking to
Batman
Tanner?
v Superman were
I'm
amazing.
looking up that video.
Oh, are you? Okay.
Yeah.
They were stinking tanks in that movie. But
Hi, Bethany. Bethany's watching us now, my sister.
Hi, Bethany. I feel like.
So, this Roy had chatted on the stream.
Oh, yes?
Hello, Roy.
He said, Vanique is bad, not a fan. I hope you guys eventually go with something stronger. I would suggest Wolf's Brother Pecan Bourbon.
Worst brother. Whoa.
Wolf's Brother Pecan
Wolf.
Bourbon.
Brother.
Wolf Brothers.
Ask him if he
Pecan
would like to make us a drink. We'll
Brothers.
pay for it if he would like to make
All right,
us a drink. for
Roy,
Drinking
if you
Battle.
would like to make us a drink, we'll pay for it and we'll drink it on the show.
Exactly. You'll be our bartender one episode,
Yes,
which would
that's-
be amazing.
He could be our bartender every episode, I'm not going to lie. But
Yeah, I
as
don't-
much as I'm feeling it right now, and it's probably because I had 2 pieces of sausage for breakfast this morning,
I'm feeling it.
I
He
feel
had
like I would be.
sausage for
I did have
breakfast.
sausage for breakfast. You guys.
I had cinnamon. Oh, no, I had an off-brand
My
cinnamon.
sister was
Toast
like, I
Crunch.
love the Joker as a psycho.
But yeah, so Heath Ledger, like,
I'm not saying he didn't do an awesome job.
Yeah.
He was a cool Joker. I appreciate the take on the character, etc., etc.
my thing is, I think every single personification of the Joker has just been phenomenal to date. They've all done their own thing with it, and each one has been done very, very
My
well.
problem with that is, like, so now we have Jared Leto. And I hope that he's not trying to do his own thing so much that it changes the character a third or fourth time. Like, the character from the comic books is the character.
Yeah.
And your take on that character should be good and should be slightly unique, but it doesn't need to be like, all right, well, this guy played the Joker as a crazy, crazy dude, so I'm going to play the Joker as a super serious dude. Like, that's not, don't juxtapose it so much.
Have you heard the
Just give me
stories of Jared Leto on the
I
set?
have. He, like, supposedly, like, went hardcore method actor on it and
Oh,
was
yeah.
really trying. Did you find
So,
it?
yeah, he's
What's
watching
that?
the scene right now. So Jared Leto, according to what we've seen on the internet, and obviously everything you see on the internet is true,
Yes.
but he really,
Jeez.
really gets into his characters, and so he actually sent like dead animals to his like fellow actors. Like he'd put them in a bag and like just have them outside their door, so they'd open the door and just see a dead animal in front of their door, just to kind of get them like unnerved, because he's a psycho and he wants them to be unnerved when he's
I'm
doing
pretty excited
scenes
for
with them.
Suicide Squad. I think it'll be cool.
Suicide Squad looks amazing.
My uncle is a comic book artist. We talked about him last time.
Yep.
He's
Do we
like,
want to show one of his arts to the camera?
it's up there right there. You're pointing at it. And,
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Yeah, that's a.
Phenomenal artwork.
You can see in this one over here. Oh, here, let's see if I can do
This one is in the actor's home.
There's Superman, and there's my
Harley
Quinn.
Quinn.
She's my girl right there. And over there's Iron Man and Hawkeye. These guys are not on the video, but they're not his either. But he was telling me, he's like, oh, I'm not excited for this at all because that's not the Suicide Squad. And so I was like, well, tell me about it, because he's like hardcore old school, right? So he's telling me like the Suicide Squad. First of all, Joker's never in the Suicide Squad. Harley Quinn's a new character in the Suicide Squad.
But is he, from the video though, he's not part of the Suicide Squad?
I'm hoping not,
he's
because
just
based on what my uncle was telling me, the point to the Suicide Squad is you're not like a super villain. You're just a person who made some bad choices, but you're super strong in whatever point. So you're given the opportunity that should you survive these missions, you could be released. In other words, you're not so bad we don't fear you going out into the public again.
Yeah.
The Joker, has he been caught, is locked away by Batman for good. Right? Like, nobody wants the Joker running loose. Even if he earns his way to freedom, he's fucking psycho, and we don't want him running around town, right?
Yeah.
So, I'm hoping he's not part of the Suicide Squad. But
Yeah.
then, like, neither, like, Lizard Man or whatever the guy's name is, Crocodile Guy or whoever, I can't remember. I
don't know
mixed the
his
two,
name.
Marvel and
Is
DC
it
up.
Croc?
It might be Croc. No, that's Marvel.
Oh.
The Croc is the guy from
Spider-Man?
Spider-Man.
Okay.
But the Lizard guy is in this one. And I think he's like a super villain too. Like, so I get the point he's making, but I think it's going to be real popular with the general audience.
Yeah.
And that's what I need. I need DC to do really well, because Marvel just dominating is kind of like the Mustang just dominating. You know what I mean? Like, if you just have a Mustang out there, they never get better. When you come out with a Camaro that does super good, then Mustang has to do better, then Camaro has to do better, then Mustang has to do better. Same thing with Marvel and DC. If DC releases Superman, when you're in a Mustang, throttle forward, engine screaming, gears banging, meh, 25 under, I'll let him go. I like it. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if DC does bad all the time, Marvel never has to, like, up their game. But if DC does good, like Superman and Batman being the #1 opening weekend of any superhero film of all time,
Do you know the other
that makes
record that
Marvel
they hold?
go, whoa.
Do you know the other record they hold?
I did see the one that said they had like the biggest drop off.
Yep.
It's Easter weekend, so nobody went to the movies on Sunday because there
Well,
wasn't a
even
Jesus. Let's be
even
fair,
from
there
Friday
wasn't a
to
Jesus
Saturday,
movie on Sunday though.
Even from Friday to Saturday was the biggest drop. Too.
It didn't need to be huge though, because it was huge on Friday.
Yeah.
Like, that means they made so much money on Friday that what they didn't make on Saturday and Sunday didn't matter. They crushed every other superhero movie ever made.
Yeah, but did you hear they've paused Justice League because of how bad the reviews were for Batman v Superman?
I hope not, because who gives a shit what the critics think?
Yeah.
Clearly, the people went and watched this movie,
Yeah.
and I liked it.
It was good. I have.
It was long as hell though. I did not know it was a 3+ hour movie.
It was 2.5. I thought.
We started at 9:45 and leave until
Is that
12:50.
including previews though?
No, that's a 3-hour movie.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well,
it's a
mine was
long
from
movie.
IMDb for the length. I went to see it beforehand, but I really liked the movie. But there were certain things about it that I did not like, and I can't talk about because they are definitely spoilers. So I think we need to change the subject before I start giving stuff away.
We'll come back to Batman v Superman next time, and if you haven't seen it by then, we're spoiling it.
All right.
I'll go with you. We can go see it.
It was a good IMAX movie.
It was a great movie.
If you
I
could
liked
see
it.
it in IMAX,
I heard some people say like, "Oh, it wasn't that funny. There weren't that many good one-liners." This
That's
isn't
the
a Marvel
point of
movie. I don't
DC
give a
though.
shit about
Yeah.
one-liners. Like, holy shit, this is not Deadpool. I don't need to see one-liners. Deadpool
Yeah.
was awesome.
I have not seen
He's
Deadpool
funny.
yet.
It's good.
It's funny. He's funny. Ha ha. That man
Yeah.
is not funny. And then, because he's not funny, when he sits there and goes, "Oh shit," you know shit's about to get real, and
Yeah.
that's funny. Like, that's great.
Well, and that was the whole point, like, with DC versus Marvel, is DC wanted to be different, and so they didn't go funny. They're going dark. They have the Dark Knight.
I have the
All
problem
that
with like the
kind of
DC versus Marvel thing. Like, when people ask me like, "Are you DC or Marvel?"
I'm Marvel.
Dude, I am superhero.
Bro.
Well,
okay.
I'm Batman too.
Oh
though.
damn! Did you just call me out?
No, you
Oh.
fucking blocked
You gotta-
my damn webcam.
Oh,
so
I
people can
didn't.
fucking
I
see me.
unblocked your
Oh,
webcam a
sorry,
bit
was
ago.
that me?
Oh, somebody blocked me.
That
I thought you were
was
calling
me.
me out because you two were finished with your Vinny.
My bad.
Well, we are.
Okay.
I mean,
No,
so-
I did. I put my cup in front of his webcam. I apologize for that.
I finished my Vinny.
Yup.
My cousin just sent Rhodey. He sent a picture of
Yeah.
He said, I've got
No,
editing
that's
to
the
do."
YouTube
I
video.
watched fun.
I watched it. It was.
That is a huge fucking gun, though.
Yeah. So we should have a segment where is it like douchebag of the week or
Ooh, we
what
could
do
find
we
a
want
douchebag of the week.
Yeah. Well, we have one.
He's like, God damn it.
I press that button every fucking time.
Oh, I thought it was because
Putting
we
it
called
right
douchebag
here.
of the week, and you're like, damn it, why do I have to be the douchebag?
So I think all of us are agreed we don't like people that send game requests on Facebook. Since the last episode won't air, when I do this,
Oh, it'll air online. Like, I'm hoping to get it up on podcast. I just won't have video.
Oh, okay. So it has audio, not video. Super quick summary. I post stuff to my own wall, but I put the setting as private, so only I can see it.
Is that
And
because
so,
you get some kind of thing for posting it to your?
Yeah,
Okay.
I get crap for posting it to my Facebook, but I don't want people's feeds to be bombarded with crap from games. And like even if I was gonna do a request or something, like, I don't know. I don't do requests to people actually. I wouldn't even do that. Maybe I'd do that to my wife, but I'm not gonna just spam people with
His
invites
wives
and
do what you
stuff.
say.
I
No
wouldn't, I wouldn't
comments.
know. So.
Smart
So
boy.
I had a notification. Someone invited me to play Candy Crush Saga.
And
We're
that
calling
someone
you out.
was
William Isham.
William Isham.
He
William's a
sends
friend of
invites
ours.
for Candy Crush Saga. I'm
Candy
calling
Crush
you
too.
out.
Who hasn't finished that game, beat it, and got past it?
Exactly.
Come on,
I've beaten
William.
every single thing on Candy Crush.
Or just never got into the fad because how gay is Candy Crush? Am I right?
Yup.
Yeah, William. Thanks a lot.
Calling you out, boy.
And I think was that the last
That,
one?
no, yep, that was the last one that you posted for the topic, which is good because we're at 57 minutes even.
Yeah.
We finished our booze, and we have to finish our
Do
beers.
you want to
here.
just chug these?
We can chug these.
Okay.
These aren't that bad.
Excuse me.
That's a lot of carbonation.
Yup. Well, I know
This kid.
after this, I don't even care if I get made fun of. I like wrestling. I'm gonna watch WrestleMania when this is done.
WrestleMania,
So-
is it going to have John Cena?
No, it is not. He's injured. So I started watching wrestling back in the 90s when I was a kid, and Sting
Hulk
was
Hogan?
my... Yeah, Hulk Hogan. Sting was my all-time favorite wrestler, though.
Who
He's
I saw retired
Yeah,
yesterday
he
or
just
today.
retired.
yeah,
didn't
he's from Omaha too. By
Is he
the
really?
way. Yep. But he was my all-time favorite wrestler. He signed with WWE like about 2 years ago. So when I heard he signed with WWE, I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. And then my brother, his sons loved wrestling, so he took them to a show, and Sting was at that show. So then when I heard he got a WrestleMania match last year, I started watching that, and then I got hooked again. But yeah.
Really, motherfucker?
Well, that makes our episode.
Yeah, that wraps us up.
That wraps up for episode 3 here. It's too late now. We finished our drink. I was going to share you the new drink. I've been texting her since we started, and now she's like, bees be bees, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My sister said, best chugging I've ever seen you do. Let's be fair, that probably is the best I've ever done, because I knew she was watching, and I can't be like, oh, and drink it all, and then, like, her ex be like, delicious. There's a story there for next time on Nebraska Booze and Battle. See you guys later.